I'm here with Rakhi, not the guy from Philadelphia, but a much better looking, smarter person. Um, Rakhi, one of my favorite questions, I always say this, is influencers come in all sizes, they come in different shapes, colors, you name it. Sometimes they'll come in a second, right place, right time and say something. Sometimes they're for a lifetime. Can you give us one or more people that have had some influence on your life?
Sure. I will give an example that's more personal and one that is not. So the first one's my mom. I grew up with a single mom, two older sisters. She raised me and my sisters alone. My dad wasn't really in the picture. She's an Indian immigrant who came to the U.S. several years ago. But when my dad left, I mean, she really was able to just become a very strong, independent woman. And she's somebody that I have looked up to my whole life. She started her own business. She founded and is now the CEO of the National U.S. India Chamber of Commerce. She's an internationally recognized speaker. She's even advised Obama in the past. And so I think, she's just a really great example for me on someone who can take tragedy and turn it into triumph, and to be a good role model and example for the fact that women can do anything. So she has definitely not only inspired me, but has also really shaped and influenced a lot of my passions, one of which is helping to advance women in business in particular. And so it's something that's been a really important part of my life. When I was in college, I wrote my college graduate thesis on microfinancing for women and women's empowerment issues. When I was at Oxford for graduate school, I wrote my master's dissertation on female employment policies. Then I went to Microsoft, where I led the Women at Microsoft group globally, and now I'm at IBM, where I'm doing the same thing here. So it's been kind of the common thread throughout my career, and she was definitely a huge part of why I adopted that passion. And then the next one is Bill and Melinda Gates. I have just always really admired both of them. I unfortunately have not had the opportunity to meet either of them, although I feel a very close connection with Bill Gates in particular, having worked at Microsoft for 6.5 years and have seen him from afar. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But what I love is, their deep passion for philanthropy and changing the world and making investments in certain areas that really matter. Obviously, Melinda in particular is really passionate about girls and women, and so we have that shared passion. But I have just always sort of looked at both of them from afar in awe, and have been very inspired about all of the work that they have done, dedicating their life to making the world a better place.
Well, if we were to ask them now, certainly your mom feels that way, I know, because I've met her. I haven't met Bill or Melinda, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be very proud that you said they were influences to you, because you've done pretty good so far, and there's so much more to do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks for sharing.